I broke my Subaru again. I spun a bearing, all that metal, went through everything that oil touches, including my AVCS cam gears.
That sucks.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what to do. There's metal in them, there's goop on them, all this schmutz. I wish there was a way I could properly rebuild these.
There is a way.
There's a way? That would involve creating an entirely new category of tools specifically to do nothing except properly rebuild AVCS cam gears. Who could do that? Today, I am happy and proud to introduce the entire new category of AVCS cam gear rebuild tools from Company 23. There is a lot going on this table in front of me. We're going to talk about everything very high level. If you're looking for step-by-step instructions on how to rebuild intake and exhaust cam gears, go check the other videos. We're going to go through them step-by-step. Links are in the description down below. The first thing we're going to talk about is something that we've actually offered for many years, and that's our 5-star part number 510 AVCS cam gear socket. So on the back of the cam gears, there are 5-star bolts, pentalobe bolts. We have the socket for them. This is available on our website currently. The first kit we're going to talk about is the rebuild kit for the intake cam gear. So to touch on this briefly too, we have 2 different kits available, one for the intake cam, one for the exhaust cam. You will need the intake kit to rebuild the exhaust cam gear as well. I'll talk about that more in a minute. But for the intake cam, we have 2 different tools. We have a work stand that goes in a vise, so you'll need a table vise to do this the right way. You could probably get by without it, but I highly, highly, highly recommend you have a bench mounted vise to complete this job. This clamps in the vise and actually locks into the teeth on the cam gear. And this allows proper loosening and torquing of the bolts on the backside of the gear. We also have the AVCS cam gear alignment tool. So this comes packaged in a red netting. If you're not using the tool, make sure you keep it in this red netting. This tool is made out of aluminum. That's on purpose. It's so if something goes catastrophically wrong when you're using this, this will be the sacrificial lamb, not the cam gear. The dimension and tolerancing on this tool are extremely strict. That's why if you're not using this, keep it in the protective red netting. This tool is used for aligning the inner rotor to the housing of the cam gear to make sure that it moves freely when you install it back on the car. That's the intake kit. The exhaust kit comes with a special clamp and puller to remove this top bucket. This is the first time that these tools have been available to properly disassemble an exhaust cam gear. Previously, this has not been able to be done by anybody except a specialty shop. Now we've allowed basically any DIYer clamp on the bucket, pull it off the cam gear, fully disassemble and properly reassemble their cam gear. Again, if you're looking for step-by-step instructions, make sure you check out that video. Another nice tool that we have is this torsion assist spring on the front of the cam gear is extremely stiff. So we have developed a specialty tool just to reinstall the spring into the cam gear. No more slipping springs, no more injuring yourself. It does look like a mini wrench, and fun fact, by popular demand with our bottle opener, we did actually include a 1/4-inch drive, honestly, for no purpose whatsoever other than to match our big wrenches. The other nice thing that we'll be offering for the first time is this. If you've ever opened up a cam gear, you know exactly what this is. This is the O-ring that goes between the housings of this cam gear. These are not purchasable readily anywhere in the world. We have tooled up, we mold these out of a very high grade polymer. This has been tested, this has been verified in cars. You can install these without having to worry about leaks, a fresh seal, no more reusing old hard seals and hoping that they hold. Proper new seal for your cam gears and you're good to go. Another kit I want to touch on is our bucket alignment pin rebuild kit. So underneath this bucket, there's an alignment pin that aligns this bucket to the rotor for the purpose of having the proper amount of preload on this torsion spring. If someone were to loosen the cam gear bolt and it has been together for many years, or some of the tolerancing has slipped up in manufacturing over the years, they use a really big impact, there's a chance that they rotated this bucket and sheared that pin off. If that happens, too much preload is put on this torsion spring, so that when you reassemble the engine, you end up with a DTC or diagnostic trouble code for an exhaust cam, slow to respond, quick to respond, whichever way it goes. We've also developed a kit, again, we'll be going through this step by step about how to use it, to fix that kit, or to fix that pin at home. So this involves a drill fixture that goes on one way, a drill bit, a step guide, 2 new pins, as well as a miniature punch to actually install that pin correctly. You'll be able to fix your cam gears completely at home. The last thing I want to touch on is our new 502 exhaust AVCS cam gear wrench. This has been available now for a few weeks to rave reviews. We're going to go in depth on this as well as our pin fix kit in a separate video. So if you want more information about why we changed this wrench or what this pin kit is for, make sure you check out the link in the description. We'll go into great depth on not only this wrench, but this pin fix kit and how to use them, what they do, all that good stuff. So it's a really exciting day at Company 23 today. This has been in the works for a really long time. Tons of testing, development, tweaking, making sure everything is absolutely right before we launch it. So we are happy to share this with you today. Next time you do a Subaru rebuild, this will save you money if you're willing to exchange some elbow grease to actually rebuild your cam gears. This is a really fun day. So thank you for watching the video. If you're looking for other stuff, check out the description below. If you have any questions, comments, concern, you want to drop us a line at all, you can visit us at company23.com, fill out that web form on there. It will get to either myself or our marketing guy, Harris, or hit us up on any one of all the socials. You know which ones they are. But yeah, super exciting day. We're always looking for feedback. So drop us down in the comments. If you're going to use this kit on your next rebuild and save a few $100s, that'd be pretty cool. I know I'm going to use this on all my builds in the future. That's all I got. Thank you very much. I love you. You. Goodbye.